Hey guys, nothing bullshit here and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about a new tweet coming out from the director Suzuki on Monster Hunter Sunbreak. So let's just read this. Hello everyone, we have been putting in the finishing touches on the monsters in the game. And we've got an image here, and as you can see, this image, we've seen this before, something similar, very similar. If you scroll down here, one of these guys here are talking about this image before, which was for Bishatin, when they revealed some stuff about him. So that's pretty cool when we were guessing. So it seems like this is going to be a subspecies of Bishatin, which is pretty damn cool. I'm excited to see what they have installed. There's not much to really know about what type of monster it is. I mean, it's just the same icon, just different colors. So I guess, yeah, we'll just have to see in game. If I had any idea, I mean, the Bishatin right now, he uses things like poison, paralysis. I don't think he uses sleep. So maybe this one will use more statuses or different statuses, and maybe like bleed and sleep and blast. Maybe blast. Maybe like blows those fruits that blow up, or maybe he just uses elements instead. Who knows? Like just throwing loads of blights out. But yeah, the next half of this episode, I actually want to see. We got a tier list here, and I want to put the likelihood of monsters to actually make it for. To have subspecies in for Sunbreak, because now we're going into Sunbreak. We normally get subspecies, we get special species, we get variant, and possibly deviants as well. So we're gonna have a guess to see. I just took one of these lists of Monster Hunter tier list, and I'm just gonna repurpose it for this. So 100% is, yep, definitely they're gonna have subspecies, 50 and then 0. So might as well start Bishatin. So since that Bishatin is definitely 100%, I think Armor John probably isn't gonna get one, so I'm gonna say no for him. I might as well just put all of the apexes in, because I don't think they're going to do like variant apexes or anything like that. That would be a bit weird. Where is I'm missing Diablos? I think that's it. No, there's Rathalos as well. Red King. Where is Red King? There he is. Cool. Now there's a couple more that I think are 100%. I think Tigrex is 100%. Mostly because of the case that we didn't get an Apex Tigrex, so we're definitely going to get an Apex. It's quite surprising we didn't get Apex Tigrex. We didn't get Apex Lagombi, and then we had Snow Baron Lagombi, a Diva back in GU, so I think that's guaranteed. We didn't get Silver Nagakuga, so we didn't get Apex Nagakuga, so that's definite. I'm thinking, are there any other monsters that have defense that don't have normal monsters? I mean, they have defense but don't have Apexes. No, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, Kurilaku, no, I don't think a lot of the world monsters are gonna have deviants, you know. I could be wrong, but I definitely don't think Kurilaku is gonna have one. And these bird wyverns, I'm not too sure. Barioth, I mean Baggy, sorry, no, Borgi, no, but I think Izuchi could have one. I think he could get subspecies. I think that'd be pretty cool. Barioth, I think Barioth. Yeah, I think Barioth definitely going to get a subspecies. He didn't get one in World, and he had a subspecies before, the Jade Barioth, so it'd be really cool to see a new Barioth. Gosarag, definitely, 100%. He's definitely going to have one. It's going to be crazy. This guy, nope. Kezu. Kezu's had one subspecies. I think it was Red Kezu back in 4, but he was never that interesting, so I don't know if we'll get one. I'm going to say 50-50. He's not really a monster that it screams to me that he's subspecies worthy, but it's possible. Now, Berserius, he has a subspecies. He has the crystal one. I can't remember the name. I'm going to put 50-50. I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but it could. He has Gravios, but Gravios isn't really a subspecies or even a variant. It's a different species, but an adult version. So it's not really a sub either. So that's, you know. I definitely think Gravios could come, but I'm going to tie him differently from Berserius. Okay, Barioth. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. I don't know why I'm pronouncing it so weird. I think 100%. Now I'm going to say 50. The last one I've seen, so we had Frostfang in World, and then before that we had Sand. I think it was Sand. Yeah, Sand Barioth in 3U. That was pretty interesting. Actually, that would be cool, you know. Yeah, that could work. I mean, we're going back to we're in the sandy plains again. That's where I fought him, so I'm quite excited about that. Diablos, yep, Black Diablos needs to come. Even more Bloss, it'll be great if he comes too. No, there has to be a Magnum Isla one. There's no doubt in my mind. Rathian and Rathalos, I would say so. Even if it's, you know, bringing back pink or silver, I think it has to happen. Ludroth, I would like Ludroth to get pink Ludroth, because I think it would be much more deadly. Poison, you can't really fuck about anymore. It could happen, definitely. I mean, Ludroth wasn't in World, it was in GU, but in GU she didn't have the pink either, but that's because of Deviants, even though he didn't have a Deviant still. But I'm hopeful. Pookie, I don't know. He has one in World, but I think they're gonna focus more on Rise monsters having Deviants. Agnesam, I could see happening. I mean, I guess, but the thing is, when it comes to Almudron, I don't know what kind of subspecies it'd be. Like, his whole thing is mud, right? So, I mean, it could not be mud. It could be like ice. But then it would just be like a whole different creature, I guess, at that point, like thrown around snow. And I suppose in that point, like, then what, should you just bring Ignactor instead? Ice Ignactor or Glacier Ignactor? When it comes to I don't remember this guy's name. But when it comes to him, I'm going to say 50-50. Tobagachi, I'll say 50-50 as well. Volvodon, you know what? Volvodon never had Deviant, but I always think he deserved one. I am gonna put him 100%. I think he deserves one. It needs to happen. It needs to happen. Okay. Charmeleos, I don't think Charmeleos is gonna get one. I don't think Eldmother. I don't think any of these older dragons will get one. Although for Crimson Glow, he's the only one I'm not sure. He might get one. He might. But I'm not 100% sure on that one. Balzageese, I'm 50% sure. I mean, he could not. I don't really know overall, but I think it could happen. We got Trinidon. Yep, I think he'll get one. I don't know what it would be. I mean, he eats rocks. He's more water based now. I don't know. It could be a faster version, or I don't know. Actually, I actually don't know. I'm actually struggling to think of ideas for him, so I'm going to put him 50% just because of that. Like, I'm not really sure what would make him interesting. Like, maybe one that's, I mean, he's already in the ice areas, but that doesn't change the fact that he uses water, right? He doesn't use ice or anything. But could we get an ice version, or could we get a fire toad that shoots out fire? I mean, I don't know. It's possible. Summoner Camp. Actually, similar. I don't know what Summoner Camp could do. You know, the singing, the swimming. That's all Summoner Camp. Like, without that, I don't see how much you could change it to make it a different fight, even for a subspecies. I'm not too sure. Makinakadaki. Yeah, I think Makinakadaki could get a subspecies. I think so. I think they could really mix up how it moves. I guess subspecies, they're not always just different elements. Sometimes they're the stronger versions of the same. They just fight differently. So in that retrospect, maybe some of these in 50% could move up. But I'm not sure who I'd move up there. Like, let's say if it was Trinidon, but a stronger Trinidon, I still struggle to figure out what that Trinidon would do differently. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what we got here? We have, yeah, Rajang, definitely. They need Furious Rajang, and I think it's time we get a new subspecies of Rajang, something even stronger than that. I think it's definitely time. It's been a minute. He needs some upgrading, big upgrades. I want to see it. I want to see him put terror in people's minds. Something totally new for Rajang. It's been a while since we've been surprised by him. Arzuros, he didn't have a subspecies in any other game, and I'm not sure if he's gonna get a subspecies in this game. I'm gonna put him as 0%. Mizu, I struggle on this one. I don't see her really getting one, and if she did that, what could she do differently? The only thing that, yeah, I don't think she could do much differently that the Apex doesn't already do, considering her style. So I'm gonna say no, but I am quite conscious that there is possible something they could do. Zinogre, yeah, it's possible. I mean, Zinogre, I'm gonna put Zinogre at 50%. I mean, Stygian Zinogre was in World. Who knows what they could add? They could add a whole new type of Zinogre, a different element. Been a while. Of course, we already got Apex, which is pretty much Thunderlord. So yeah, but this is my list. I mean, if you take away these ones here, D6 apexes, it's quite even in 100% and 0%. Because apexes, of course, they already pretty much, they're deviants basically, or well, they're apexes technically, but you know, so they don't really need to be counted here. But you know, I could have left them down here, I suppose. Armadron is the only one, maybe it's possible, but I don't really see it happening. But it will definitely fuck up a lot of people, guaranteed. But I'm actually quite happy with this list. But yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited to see subspecies come back. I mean, it's pretty much what we were expected. Base game subspecies are quite sparse. It's in the G rank is when they add a lot more subspecies. The old games had a lot of subspecies because they'll carry on game after game, so the games will just add on to each other rather than start from scratch, which is what World did for the most part when it was creating this new engine, and what Rise did as well for the most part when it's creating its new engine. Yep, but that's it for me today, guys. Hope you guys are doing alright. Check in tomorrow. Got another video tomorrow, and I got some videos on the weekend. I'm going to be streaming also on the weekend. I'm going to be streaming on Saturday most likely, and some other videos of me playing indie games. Yep, so cool. I hope you guys are doing alright. I hope you guys enjoy, and let me know what you think down below, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.